Hello, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, again, when you drove up, our guys, our producers, and our engineers here,
Jaws dropped.
because they're young. They're in their mid-20s, right? So to see the Oscar Meyer Weiner Mobile in person, it's like
pretty special.
it's still huge for everybody.
It
It's
is
still
pretty
huge
special.
for everybody.
It never gets old, right?
No.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
So we're sort of jealous of you because you have somewhat of a dream
Yeah.
job. Now, you're
would
fresh
say
out
so.
of college. This is like first full-time job for you.
It
But how
is.
did you get it? Do you know, like, Oscar Meyer himself? Like, how do you actually get this dream
I would
job?
only be so honored to know Oscar Meyer himself. No. I actually knew one of the drivers who did it 2 years ago. So when I saw that they were hiring for drivers, I gave her a call and asked her how it really was. And she said it was the best year of her life. So from there, I had to do it. Shout out Chili Cheese Keegs, class of 35.
Awesome.
Nice.
But yes, that's how I got, introduced to the job.
And
Unreal.
you're from Wisconsin.
I am.
You
yes.
went to Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
And you graduated when?
I just graduated in May, actually.
Really?
Yes.
So this
Kicking
job,
butt,
this
right.
job was waiting for you
Oh, yes.
upon graduation.
Fresh meat.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what Riley
That's
said as
Oscar
well.
Meyer's
That's
slogan,
like a
fresh meat.
term, fresh meat, and they also coined Wiener Bago. Now, that's not a Wiener Bago over there.
Not
That's
a weenie
the,
bago.
That's
yes.
the Wiener Mobile
Yes.
over there.
Do you literally drive this around the country?
We do. So we get the East Coast region for about 6 months, and then we switch regions and partners. So we get to see about 20 to 30 states by the end of this year.
That's another thing I'm super jealous about. I've never driven the Wiener Mobile. I mean,
Gotta-
only a certain number of people.
Yes.
Yeah, what is like, I'm sure there's a driving test because that's not a regular ride that you're driving around the community.
Yeah, so you don't need a special license to drive it, but you do have to pass Hot Dog High. Now, this is 2 weeks of training in the beginning of June when you found out you cut the mustard and you have the job.
I love the puns.
Yes.
But you spend 3 days learning how to drive the Wiener Mobile, the little quirks of it, the ins and outs of the vehicle, so you are ready to hit the hot dog highways by the time you get on the road.
What are some of these quirks to know? Like the clearance. You got to know the clearance on the back end
That's
of
right.
that
What is
dog,
the clearance
man.
on that hot
We
dog?
are 24 hot dogs high. That's 11 feet tall. Yup.
We're all
Yep.
in hot dog
So-
world.
They
like,
are,
it's
yeah.
all in hot dog measurements.
60 hot dogs long. Yup. You got it. We have the measurements.
60 hot
Don't
dogs
worry.
long?
Yup.
So how does it handle?
Are they
What
foot
some-
long? Are they foot long hot dogs?
No, the regular size.
Regulars.
Oh, the regular
Yes,
size, okay.
yes.
Regulars. Come on, dude.
It handles quite well. It's just like driving another vehicle, but you're very aware of the size. So, like I said, we're trained in Hot Dog High. Very special training by retired policemen and women. So by the time you hit the road, you're ready to go.
All right. Do you guys actually have hot dogs on board?
Great
We
question.
do not.
Whoa!
But we do serve up some pretty cool Wiener whistles.
That's
now
right.
I have 2 here with
Yes!
me today.
Oh,
Don't
my
you
God.
worry.
I was trying to tell the guys how special these Wiener
These
whistles
are so special. So you only get one if you see the Wiener Mobile in person.
Right.
So if you're hearing this, definitely check out the Wiener Mobile. Get your Wiener whistle.
my God,
All right,
thank
thank
you.
you, Bridget.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Bridget.
Absolutely.
So what is? You're obviously a hot dog fan. I mean,
Of
you're coming
course.
from Wisconsin. I think that's like a rite of passage
It
by
is,
birth.
absolutely.
But were you like, what is your hot dog love? Like, why are you such a hot dog fan?
Well, first of all, it's the best choice meal at any barbecue. So if you're out summer, obviously you're going to have a hot dog.
Right.
I also remember growing up, if my parents had date night, we were eating Oscar Meyer Wieners, not Wiener Mobiles.
It's the only thing I could cook as well when my parents were gone. It's an easy
Exactly.
cook. Now, what did you do when you were a kid? Did you do the boiled water method? Did we just go in the
No.
microwave?
Those were going on the grill. Those
Going
were
on the
going
grill.
on the grill. I know.
You little kids
It's the
are
only way to do
dangerous
it
in
well.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you like on your Oscar Meyer hot dog? Do you like now?
That's a
I
good
know
question.
ketchup up here. People say you're not supposed to put ketchup on a hot dog.
That's what I've heard. I'm ketchup, mustard, anything on
Okay.
a hot dog goes. Now I know if you're from Chicago, they don't do the ketchup,
Right.
but I
Right.
find that offensive. I think ketchup goes on a hot dog.
All right, I played in Cincinnati, and there's 2 huge places there, Gold Star and Skyline, and they put chili on top of the hot dogs.
Yeah, chili dogs.
I'm
Have
not
you ever
going to
had
make a
that?
comment on that. I don't know if it belongs, but I'm not going to judge if that's what you choose to put on your hot dog.
So Oscar Meyer Weiner Mobile is here at the Dream Ride this weekend. We're sitting alongside Bridget. What is your official title?
I am a hot dogger, also known as Barbecue Bridget. So check me out on
Barbecue
Instagram.
Barbecue
Bridget.
Bridget. Check her out on Instagram. All right, Barbecue Bridget. Like, where have you guys gone? What has been the Wiener Mobile path since May?
Yeah, so we started in Washington, D.C., made our way up towards Albany through Connecticut, through Rochester, you name it, we've been there. And then our next stop is actually Pittsburgh.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
What are the duties like when you pull up? Because you obviously have to take pit stops. You're not going straight from event to event. Like when you pull up to a random like rest area and stuff, do you still have to be Barbecue Bridget and on at all times?
You know, it's hard not to. If people come up to the Wiener Mobile and they're excited about it, I'm just as excited to talk to them about it. So it's really a pleasure to be Barbecue Bridget, both on and off the road. It's an honor.
So it's a 6-seater, right?
Yes,
you got
correct.
6 seats. Now, Dibs, they're telling me the back half of that wiener where the Oscar Meyer
Yes.
label is, that's storage?
That's all storage. That's where we keep the ketchup and mustard.
Nice.
Yeah, and a lot of people
Nice.
ask Bridget and Riley, are you sleeping in there?
No, it's not a weenie bago. We stay in hotels.
But it looks like it'd be comfortable.
All right.
It is comfortable. I
How
will
fast
say.
can you get it up
Yeah,
to?
what's the speed on
We
that
can
sucker?
really haul some buns, but we keep it at the speed limit.
That's great. That is great. Yeah, you keep it a double nickel,
We-
right?
At the speed limit. Come
There
on
you
now.
go.
Oh,
Well,
that
some
is
states
wonderful.
it's 70. I'm thinking 70 in that Wiener Mobile might be dangerous.
You
So-
know, 65 is
Okay.
a happy medium.
Okay.
And there isn't like a contest of eating hot dogs, like a proven strength of how well you can eat a hot dog to be an Oscar Meyer winner.
There is not, but I'm open to that being a possibility in the future.
Excellent.
Yes.
Do you have an opinion on what happened? I know it's a different brand, but the Nathan's eating hot dog eating contest and Joey Chestnut and the whole hot dog catastrophe that happened this summer when they kicked him out of the hot dog eating contest and he was eating those vegan dogs. Is that discussed around the Oscar Meyer hallways?
I have not heard this before. I like to keep it Oscar, though. You know, Oscar Meyer all the way. I don't know anything about this Nathan stuff.
Excellent. Explain your getup, my lady. What are you
Yes,
wearing?
yes.
Tell us what you're wearing.
Today I'm wearing my Oscar Meyer Weiner Mobile bucket hat. I've also got my bologna bag and, of course, the iconic mustard polo.
I love the bologna
The
bag.
bologna bag.
I'm not going to lie. So when I was younger and I played in the minor leagues in baseball, the Oscar Mayer bologna that comes in their pack kept me alive.
Absolutely. I know.
With-
Do you know
with-
the song?
I actually, bologna is my first name.
It's O-S-C-A-R.
That's right.
My bologna has
Yeah,
a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R.
Yep.
You can sing it. It's okay. A little bit
I'm
louder.
not a good
Keep it
singer,
back.
but I'm not lying though. It's inexpensive, it's delicious, and it gives you energy. So I
It's
always
great.
loved eating it.
Absolutely. Bologna all the way. Oscar Meyer bologna.
Bridget will help you take your pictures. She took my picture. I had the bacon around my head. You guys will be out here all weekend. What's your guys'
Yes,
schedule?
Absolutely. So tomorrow we'll be at the Dream Ride from 10 to 4. 10 to 5. And then on Sunday we'll be here 8 to 4. So come check us out. We've got some fun cutouts. We will take your picture, obviously hand out those iconic wiener whistles, and spark some smiles along the way.
There you go.
Excellent.
Bridget, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back from the Dream Ride experience after this.